Two separate crashes along Ocherous bypass in St. Anne resulted in multiple injuries. A second two-vehicle crash along the Ocherous bypass in St. Anne yesterday morning has resulted in more people being seriously injured. In the first incident, two vehicles collided in the vicinity of the Fesco service station. The crash involved a private motor car and a grey Probox taxi. Then just before 3 in the afternoon, the second crash occurred in the vicinity of the Tropical Garage next door to the Ari FM broadcast house. This incident involved a white Nissan pickup mini truck and a grey minivan. While police officers and firefighters responded quickly to the scene, they reportedly arrived after passerbys took the injured persons to hospital. Alleged eyewitness told reporters that the grey minivan had about 5 people, all young males aboard, and that they sustained serious injuries. The 3 occupants of the pickup escaped injuries. Police reports are that the grey van was speeding along the soft shoulder onto the roadway. Further reports are that the pickup truck driver was turning from the highway into the garage when the truck was hit by the van. Mother of slain PM Youth Awardee Inconsolable, PM Holness offers condolences. The mother of C.J. Cunningham, the 2022 Prime Minister's Youth Awardee for Excellence in Agriculture, who was killed, is finding it hard to accept his untimely death. Joan Lewis recalled her last moments with her son doing deliveries of strawberries from his farm in Chantilly. She said her son was a quiet and peaceful man who was admired and respected by residents. Miss Lewis is bewildered as to why her son was killed and now wonders if jealousy was a factor. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has expressed sadness at the murder of one of the recipients of the Youth Award for Excellence 2 years ago. 29-year-old farmer and Tyler Cunningham, also called Colour of Chantilly District, was shot dead in Davidson, Manchester last evening. In a statement from Mr. Holness, he stated that Mr. Cunningham was a promising young entrepreneur and beloved resident of Chantilly District. The Prime Minister said that Cunningham's innovative approach to farming and his dedication to his community were evident in every aspect of his work. Mr. Holness expressed condolences to the Cunningham's grieving family, friends and fellow Chantilly residents. Counsel for the Belfield Division in Manchester, Maria Mitchell, has condemned the murder of Cunningham. Reports are that about 6 p.m., Cunningham was among a group of men at house doing tiling when gunmen approached and opened fire at them. Cunningham and another man were hit. They were taken to hospital where Cunningham was pronounced dead and the other man was admitted in stable condition. In condemning the incident, Counsel Mitchell described Cunningham as a promising individual.
This young man was a promising young man who is a farmer and a hard-working young man, and he recently won the Prime Minister Youth Awards for Agriculture, and he was an excellent farmer. He was having very successful ventures in agriculture in terms of strawberry farming and a number of other crops and things that he would have planted. So this is quite shocking, and it's something that I am trying to wrap my fingers around, because this is a young man that hardworking, dedicated, committed, somebody who is contributing member society in a positive way and a role model to the community. So I'm trying to determine exactly what's the reason behind such a gruesome act of a promising young man who has done nothing but to lift up the community and to put the community in a positive light. It is something that we must get to the bottom of, and something that we need to find out what exactly is happening in terms of that context. But very, very surprising, and I'm shocking, and I want to offer my sincere condolences to his family, to his friends, and I'm very, very saddened and shocked by his passing.
Businessman dies after crashing into cow. A Westmoreland businessman died as a result of injuries he received when the motorcycle he was riding collided with a cow along the Waterworks Main Road in Westmoreland on Friday night. He has been identified as 46-year-old Donaton Dillon of Stewbury District in the parish. Reports from the Wootton police are that Dillon was riding his blue bike along the roadway when he collided with a cow that walked into his path. The now deceased was flung from his bike. He was rushed to the Savannah Lamar Public General Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. Reporters understand that Dillon would have celebrated his 47th birthday on Monday, April 29. The parish of Westmoreland has been battling with cow-related incidents for some time now. Police pursuing measures to address violence in corporate area schools. Commanding Officer for the St. Andrews Central Police Division, Senior Superintendent Marlon Nesbitt, says the police are actively pursuing measures to address violence among schools in the corporate area. One of the most recent incidents was a brawl in Halfway Through St. Andrew involving students from Calabar, Mona, and Queens High Schools. The altercation resulted in one student being stabbed. In an interview, SSP Nesbitt noted that a recent meeting was convened with the deans of discipline for these institutions. He said police intend to extensively engage with parents, having obtained some valuable information.
Up to yesterday, there was a meeting with deans of discipline from institutions. The stakeholder approach continues, where we are monitoring the students generally from the institutions and out in the public spaces. So far, a good job. We have not seen a continuation. Our intention from the police is to follow up with the parents significantly, having gotten some information as to the connection and within certain communities. As also, we intend to look at some issues that were of illegal nature, that is, persons were injured and so on, to ensure that we carry through the requisite police response to it, meaning possibly persons may be charged.
New body to hear appeals related to traffic offences and violations. Jamaica on Friday marked a significant milestone in its implementation of the Road Traffic Act RTA 2018 with the swearing-in of the Road Traffic Appeal Tribunal, with retired Justice Carolyn Lawrence Beswick as chairperson. Other members are Victor Barrett and Kimberly Dobson, who will both serve as deputy chairpersons. Connolly Black, Reverend Nigel Pusey, Delworth Heath, and Dr. Paris L.A. The swearing-in, held at the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport's Maxwell Avenue location, was presided over by the Chief Justice and Carl Palmer, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. The Road Traffic Appeal Tribunal, established under the Road Traffic Act 2018 and attendance regulations, is tasked with the hearing of appeals regarding to traffic offences and violations. Comprising a panel of legal experts and other relevant professionals, the tribunal is committed to upholding fairness, transparency and accountability to the adjudication of traffic matters. The Chief Justice emphasized the tribunal's vital role in ensuring access to justice and promoting road safety across the nation. In the words of Section 44, subsection 3 of the RTA 2018, a person who is aggravated by a decision of the authority or agent of the authority may appeal to the tribunal, so the jurisdiction seems to be quite wide. It just says a person aggravated. So what that is especially saying is that this is about anyone who comes under the jurisdiction of the Act who feels that some incorrect decision may have been made, that they can appeal to the tribunal, the Chief Justice stated. The selection of the judicial officer, a very experienced judicial officer, says to me that the persons were selecting someone of maturity and sensitivity who will bring to bear objectivity to the process and also to institutionalize, for the outset, some principles of practice in the areas of nature justice, added the Chief Justice. Palmer at the same time said the selected chairperson is the first chairman leading the first Road Traffic Appeal Tribunal of Jamaica under the Road Traffic Act is special because too often our citizens are concerned about being heard and feel that they are set upon and abused, so this is a mechanism to ensure that in the road traffic instances, there is a place where you can be heard, where you can be properly treated, and you will feel that you have been fairly treated even if you haven't won, because this isn't about winning, but about justice and fairness. Justice Beswick, in her response, after receiving the instrument of office, said, "I know that I can speak on their behalf as I speak on my own to say that we will give it our all. We are very much alert to the fact that they are the first, and because we are the first, we have a heavy burden to ensure that the foundation that we're setting is a proper one on which others can build. We are most certainly aware of the challenges that exist as it concerns road traffic issues. We are aware because we live here, we see it on television, we hear the protests, we know the challenges, and so we stand ready to assist to alleviate those challenges. Be mindful, be very mindful of the fact that behind those challenges are persons, and persons have to be heard. They have to know that they are being heard. This is to say that they must know that you understand what they are saying," she added. The Transport Ministry said establishment of the Road Traffic Appeal Tribunal reflects Jamaica's commitment to enhancing the efficiency and effectiveness of its justice system. By providing an avenue for individuals to appeal traffic-related decisions, the tribunal aims to uphold the rights of the citizens and contribute to a safer and more orderly road environment, it stated. As the Road Traffic Appeal Tribunal begins its work, said the ministry, the citizens of Jamaica can rest assured that their rights will be protected and justice will be served. The tribunal stands as a beacon of hope and accountability, advancing the principles of fairness and equity in the administration of the traffic law, it stated. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.